Good morning. Welcome back. The time right now, 9:23 in your consumer news this morning with signs pointing to a potential recession. Many local businesses here in North Texas and owners, they are facing new challenges caused by rising inflation. Here are some tips to help you build your small business is financial expert and author of the new book, Good Money Revolution, is Derek Kinney. Good morning to you, Derek. Glad to have you.
Thank you, Cleo. Great to be with you as always.
All right, so let's talk about inflation. How is it really impacting local business owners? We've been doing stories on businesses that have had to close their doors.
Yeah, it's really sad. And my heart goes out to these hardworking men and women who get up every day to provide a great product or service only to get beat out by the pricing benefits that companies like a Walmart or Amazon can provide. And right now, consumers are making tough choices. We see gas prices dropping, but food prices are still at record high levels. And listen, when it comes down to feeding your family versus saving a couple bucks on something you can buy from an online retailer, typically consumers want to shop local, but they tend to buy national just to save money.
Right, Derek, let's start with one of your first tips or steps, rather. Business owners should take, I guess, the emails of their customers and their customer list. What should they do? Why should they do that? Why is it so important to reach out?
Yeah, the bottom line right now is you want to make sure you stand out in the eyes of each of your customers. So especially local business has a real competitive advantage here, but most people don't take advantage of it and the stakes are so high. What you want to do is listen, email your customer base right now and say, I want you to know how much we appreciate having you as our customer. And number two, what would you say is the greatest value that we provide to you? So what you've done is you've expressed appreciation, which most businesses don't do, and you've asked your customer to remind themselves as to the great value that you provide. You then want to use those emails and that value to go find other customers because you know what you're doing can help solve their problems.
I like that one, Derek. Next, you advise business owners to let their employees help grow their business. How do they do that?
Yeah, this is one of the most overlooked opportunities people have, and they're right in front of them. Most employees go to the office at 8, they clock out at 5, and they don't want to go back the next day. And what you want to do as a boss is say, look, I want you to know as my employees that I value you, I appreciate you, but also I want to now incentivize you that if you help us bring in new business, you refer someone new to the company, we're going to give you a bonus as well. What you've suddenly done, Cleo, is you've now made your entire employee team part of your sales force. And now more than ever, you want every asset, every benefit and advantage working toward you, and have every employee doing that is gold.
It's all about teamwork. Now, what are some of the ways, I guess, local businesses can stand out from those bigger national companies?
Well, let me give you some ideas. These may sound kind of funny, but they're going to make you stand out. And the goal is you want to endear yourself to your customers. So, for example, take your team every Friday and write some handwritten notes. And whether a customer comes in your store or you have an online presence, just drop a thank you note that's signed by some of your team. Hey, we appreciate having you as a customer. It's so simple and it costs almost nothing. When I had my business, I would drop Werther's hard candies into envelopes I would send to customers where they would need to sign something, a candy, a sweet treat, something to say we're different and we appreciate you, makes you stand out. It's those small, subtle things right now that can help you not just survive, but actually thrive this recession.
Derek, great insight. Always a pleasure to have you. Thanks again for joining us here on Daybreak.
My pleasure, Cleo. Thank you.